Jim, we saw Justin out there without a walking boot on. Just how did that feel to see him out there without the walking boot?
I think it felt like progress.
What updates have you gotten, I guess, from the medical staff as far as his progress and where he's at, and if he's still aligned with sort of what you guys were figuring when he first got injured?
They're just on track. I mean, it's really the only medical things that I've been updated on regarding Justin.
Yeah. Have they given you any update on how close he is to practicing?
No, haven't received that.
Have you decided all season?
Hey man,
all season.
I know, and I feel for you. And if I have that, when you ask me these medical questions, if I look like I have a deer in the headlights look on my face, it's honest. Not qualified.
Yeah. Have you decided who's going to start Saturday at quarterback?
Yeah, Easton Stick.
I guess, how'd you feel like he practiced this week? You said on Monday that it was going to be based on sort of how these guys practiced.
Yeah, great question, and good. I mean, I thought we saw some real improvements. Just in the timing of the passing game, and protection as well. Getting some and we're working on things in the running game. That same kind of timing. Just just chipping away at it really. But I thought Easton in particular had a good week. Yeah, excited about it. Excited about the opportunity in the game Saturday.
Do you expect all three quarterbacks to play at some point in the game?
Yeah, I expect that. I mean, I anticipate that. I think that's the way it'll go down. Yeah.
Sticking with quarterback, we saw Dan Fouts out there.
Yeah.
What was his message to the team?
It was a tremendous message about playing for your teammate, playing to win. His mindset. Told a great story about the game in Miami, the epic in Miami. It was just so cool to hear that story from his perspective, and the stalwart effort of he and his teammates and Kellen Winslow. That was cool, and it's like most people are gonna have to YouTube that. I watched it. I remembered it. I remember watching it as a youngster. But I hope our guys do. Hope they do YouTube it. And he also he shared this. He talked about not being a huge motivational guy, but that one thing he did was when he played the offensive line, guys on offense, they would have a dinner every Saturday night, and if the team won the previous game, Dan would buy everybody dinner, and there'd be steaks and lobsters, and if they lost the game, then they had to buy him dinner, and it was spaghetti. So during that epic in Miami, he was talking about how got down toward the end of the drive, and he said, "What's it going to be, guys? Steak or spaghetti?" And it's cool stuff. I mean, Hall of Famer Dan Fouts got a great reception from the team. Guys love him.
I know they didn't play last week, but do you envision Josh Palmer and Lad McConkey this week?
Yeah, I know there's probably the guys kind of like we did last week, where we don't go through every guy, and every question leads to another guy. Justin's not playing this week. Gus isn't going to play. J.K. There's three on offense. Defensively, Joey, Khalil, Derwin. We're not going to have them play in the game. I anticipate Josh getting some snaps and Lad as well.
Kamani, Vidal, assume he'll.
Here we go.
No, not asking
Okay.
about. I assume he's going to play.
I think
I'm
he's
not
gonna
gonna ask
play.
whether
I
he's
think he's
playing or
gonna
not.
play,
But just.
I'm in a good mood. You could.
Okay.
I'll give you a few more.
I'm just
Trying to help.
coming off. He's working through something. Obviously, missed that first preseason
Yeah.
game. What are you sort of looking from him if he does, get in there and get some snaps in a real game?
Same that y'all watched most of practice, right? During the week, so you saw Kamani playing and having a good week. Excited for him. It always comes down. It's every guy the way you feel about him, and you want them to go out there and play well. And just as a coach, I just get fired up to watch them compete, and so great opportunity.
What did you like about Teair Tart to add him today?
It was somebody that was, really somebody we looked at in the off season. We were evaluating inside players, and had him ranked pretty high, pretty darn high. And when he came available, he was a guy that's right there on the ready list. That's what they do. That's what Joe, Chad, Lou, the entire personnel department, they are out there. They've got at every single position. They're watching the tape, watching the guys who could fit our team the best, and they do a tremendous job. I'm literally just coaching the players, just coaching the team every single day. But yeah, Teair was somebody I really remembered thinking very highly of him during the off-season evaluations in free agency. And I got a chance to meet with him last night, and so did my dad. And just came away from that meeting with, I really like him. I really like him. He'd be a great addition to the current 90-man roster. And he had a good day out there today. First time out there. Did you see that too? Did you see? He made a nice quick move. So good. Excited about it. Hopefully, we'll see. I don't know if somebody can play off of from 2 days, but maybe. Possible. But great guy. Loved his whole story. Loved his and what he's been able to do in the league. Loved talking basketball with him. He could get that far above the rim, and he's 320 pounds, but looks like it chiseled a lot of marble. So excited about it. Yeah, can't wait to watch him compete and work into the system and take advantage of this great opportunity.
I know you've been in the foxhole, to use one of your statements, but have you had a chance to reach out to JJ since the news came yesterday he was going to be out for a year?
Yeah, sure did. I called him, he called me back, left a message, that kind of thing. But I know how the story's going to end with JJ. I've been to this movie with him. There's nothing can keep him down, and I think it's not going to be life altering. So bump in the road, and I think that's the way Coach explained it as well.
I know it made news the past couple days since you talked to Jared Bell, but just what about Colin makes you think he would be a good quarterbacks coach?
But I've thought that for a long time, just the respect for the kind of football mind he has, the kind of football man he is. I've touched base with him, kind of several times back to Michigan days, and when I was starting to put together the staff here, I pulse his interest. I don't know how to explain it. It would be, Al Davis saw something in me that made him think that I would be a good coach, and I see those same qualities in Colin. If it's something he chooses, if it's the path he chooses to do, I think you probably know. As a former player, I get fired up about players being coaches. Navarro Bowman on our staff, and Will Tukuafu, and Jonathan Goodwin, and Deshaun Goldston's gonna coach with us this year. So, and there's others I think would be really good too. Mikey Potty, he did a tremendous job for us, and so did Delaney Walker. And if that's, and they got the experience, you got to see it this camp, this off season, and see if that's the path that they choose someday. But just to specifically answer your question, that's what hits me. Mr. Davis, saw something in me, gave me an opportunity, and I think, yeah, I feel like I can see it in others too that have played this game. That they would make really good coaches.
But really haven't reached out to him since February or March was the last time?
Yeah, it was early February. Yeah.
No thoughts of him bringing him in as a player?
No, it's like it. I love Colin, but just because I say that to Jarrett Bell, that I love Colin and always will. I mean that gets conflated into that he might play here or might coach here. That's yeah. But I love Colin, but he's not going to be on the coaching staff as set for this year, and he's not going to be playing on the roster either.